Coyle there, right back, and captain clears the ball away. Gibson returns it and up and under towards the edge of the penalty area. It's fallen for Barnes on the edge of the box. Here he is on his Norwich debut. He tees up Rowe, who with his shoulder plays the ball into the middle. It's half cleared. Falls for Sarah on the edge of the box. His shot, and it's not far away. And now Sarah, 7 goals in an impressive first season for Norwich City. He's played Barnes through the middle, but Barnes had just strayed beyond the defence. He's flagged offside. It's a lovely finish from Ashley Barnes. Now Sarah gets the ball after Gibson's won it on halfway. Comes up to Rowe now in a central position. 20 yards from goal, John Rowe. He's going to get a low shot in. Oh, he's hit the outside of the post. On the way wide. What an impact that would have been on his first start. John Rowe just seemed to open up for him on the edge of the penalty area. I think he didn't really catch the shot as he would have liked, and it skipped along the surface past the goalkeeper and just hit the outside of the post on its way wide. He's keen to pass the ball out. They don't go long, and the goalkeeper very often at all, Hull. They've gone a bit more direct now, though. Yeah, they're more Delap, but Gibson's got there, or Duffy's got there first, I should say. Oh, and he's played it against Gibson, and Delap has stolen it and could be in here for Hull. Gibson trying to recover, but Delap's put the ball in the net. And it is Hull who score the first goal of the season at Carrow Road. A mix-up at the back for Norwich City. Duffy and Gibson didn't deal with it, and Liam Delap ran onto it on loan from Manchester City. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's tucked it away, and it's the first dent in David Wagner's season, because after 16 minutes it's Norwich City 0, Hull 1. And after a promising start, the Canaries have played themselves into trouble. Brings it forward here, Duffy. In fact, the last time Norwich won on the opening day of a season was at Blackburn in 2016, and Duffy was in the Blackburn team that day. He may, unfortunately, he's been involved in something that's made Norwich's task more difficult today. 1-0 down to Hull. Here's Sarah. Lovely ball into the penalty. Hernandez is there. Can he get the shot in from the angle? And it's deflected wide for a corner. That was a great pass from Sarah. Hernandez read it. Just couldn't quite take the ball in his stride. Tried to go around the goalkeeper, and by the time he got the shot in, there were defenders back to clear. Hull are mounting an attack, right-hand side, looking for a second goal. It's Traore, skips past Hernandez. Nice reverse pass into the penalty area. Slater shows for it in the box, gets a low shot in, charged down. He'll come again, no, and we'll find Traore, edge of the penalty area. Shot blocked by Gibson. Norwich have everyone back behind the ball here. Hull laying siege in search of a second goal. They're on the left-hand side at the moment. And Vaughan is going to play the ball into the Norwich penalty area once more. Headed clear as far as Coyle, who drives a shot in. Blocked again by Duffy. Slater gets it back into the penalty area. Ozan Tufan's shotgun makes a smart save, but Norwich there just couldn't get out. That was very nearly a second goal for Hull. Some of our local teams, the start of what's going to be another long and busy football season on BBC Radio Norfolk, but will it be a successful one? It hasn't started very well for Norwich. They're a goal down, but Sargent's just won a free kick just over the halfway line. Free kick, Sarah puts it in the penalty area, comes off a defender and hits the post. Oh, that could have gone anywhere. Here's McLean to Rowe on the edge of the penalty area. Rowe has got Stacey outside him. Stacey on his debut, puts it over the top from the angle and slides on his knees in frustration. Claps his hands together. Looked like a good position there. You don't get any right backs scoring on their debut, but he fancied it there. Lovely pass, floated towards the left-hand side. Can Norwich get an equaliser here? Janulis coming forward, corner of the penalty, crosses from the left. Sargent can't get there. Sarah can, heads it into the 6-yard box, and Sargent skied it. He was on the ground. It's got a deflection. A corner's been given. It was an awkward one for Sargent. He was only about 5 yards out, but he was already on the floor, so he tried to turn it goalwards. It looked like he just scooped it over the bar, but actually it must have got a deflection because a corner's been given. Sarah's corner, right-hand side, delivered into the penalty area. Barnes helps it on. And it's full of Hernandez, who's put it over. What a chance that was. Duffy got there the first time. It was blocked by a defender. And Onel Hernandez, 10 yards out, central position, has rifled it over the bar. Yeah, that long wait for an Onel Hernandez Carrow Road goal goes on. Left-hand side, crosses into the penalty area. It's fallen for Rowe, who just couldn't quite take it in his stride, but he has teed up Hernandez, who shot his charge down. It's fallen for Duffy, 30 yards out. Wide to the right, and Stacey on the attack for Norwich City. Plenty in the penalty area if he can get the cross right. In it comes. Sargent's header, what a save! Barnes inside the 6-yard box, can't turn it goalwards. Brilliant save from Matt Ingram, because Sargent caught that header brilliantly, and Matt Ingram has kept Norwich out there. Play continues. Norwich have moved it quickly to the left-hand side. Sarah, crossing position. In it comes again. Again, Sargent attacks it, and again it's cleared. As far as Hernandez, edge of the penalty area. 3 defenders up against him. Gets the pass to Sarah. Left edge of the penalty area. Stands it up towards the far post. Sargent's there again with the header, and this time he's headed it wide. Well, there's nothing wrong with Norwich's intent in terms of what they're putting into this game and their creative chances. That was a wonderful save from Matt Ingram. Stacey's cross from the right. Sargent met it brilliantly. And the goalkeeper, diving, managed to just pour it away. And I think the idea for Hull is just to try and see this one out to half-time now, because they lead 1-0. Sarah can't quite pick out a teammate there on halfway. An awkward ball for him, because it was straight from the goalkeeper's kick. Janulis has got his head over his shoulder there, looking for where Traore is as he plays the ball back to Gunn. Gunn plays it up towards the halfway line. Hull win the first header, but it's going to drop for Gibson, deep inside his own half, onto Sarah. Lovely little turn and pivot and pass from Sarah. And Janulis is off over the halfway line, and he's released Rowe here, 30 yards out. Rowe's got Stacey outside him. It's John Rowe with the shot!
Yeah!
Oh, he's got it! John Rowe makes an impact and slides on his knees in front of the corner flag, because that is Norwich City's first goal at Carrow Road since February. And what a moment to remember for 20-year-old Jonathan Rowe. His first start for the Canaries. He raced onto that pass and he unleashed a brilliant curling shot from 20 yards into the top corner. A first goal of the season, a first goal of a promising career, and it is Norwich City 1, Hull City 1. Jonathan Rowe has arrived, everybody. Sarah delivers into the penalty area towards Barnes. It's hit Duffy and bounced away from goal. Here's Rowe chesting it down to the left of goal. Lovely bit of ball juggling from young Jonathan Rowe. Blocked by Coyle. Did he use his hand to do so?
Gamble.
Referee is going to say...
Gamble.
No. He's given a corner. The ball deflected behind. Is it a corner or a throw in? It's a corner that's been given. That seemed a couple of times to strike Coyle on the arm as he was trying to defend it. Sarah drives it in from the left-hand side. Gibson's header just couldn't quite get it goalwards. Duffy hooks it back from the right-hand side, and it's turned away from the near post by a Hull defender, and Norwich will get the throw in. But certainly, no point talking about VAR in the Championship, but if you had it, they would certainly be having another look at that. They absolutely would, because Coyle's arm was up and the ball hit it.
His arm was up and he made the move as well, so you feel like he's just hitting the ball with his hand on purpose.
Now, Rowe has teed up Stacey to cross from the right-hand side. Glancing header over the top from Barnes. Lovely move again. Barnes applauds his two new teammates, Rowe and Stacey, who teamed up to good effect on the right-hand side. That's something that Norwich haven't done under David Wagner. They've not had a penalty under David Wagner yet. They only got one in the whole of last season. Sarah, who raised his right arm, now delivers the ball into the box, headed away by Hull. But McLean seized it on the edge of the box. Brilliant from him. He's turned it back to Sarah. Left wing level with the area, crosses into the box now. Duffy's up, gets a looping header to it high over the bar. But again, there's a rather a pleasing relentlessness about Norwich City at the moment. When that ball was cleared, they didn't sort of get back into their shells. They were straight on the front foot and wanted to get it back again and back in the box again. This is still work in progress, still early on in the season, but there are encouraging signs about Norwich City this afternoon. And the fullback sets off up the field here for Hull. He's over the halfway line. Rowe trying to tackle back to him. The outball has been Liam Delap all afternoon for Hull, and he's causing more problems for the Norwich defence here. Delap shoots from the edge of the box!
Oh, what a save.
And Gunn has tipped it over.
Wow.
Brilliant save from Angus Gunn, because Delap did it all himself there, really. Given the ball in a difficult area, he took the whole Norwich defence down, ended up hitting it from about 20 yards, and Gunn, who's had a quiet afternoon, tipped it over the bar. Free kick, Nunez is going to take it. He's going to work it towards McLean. High ball into the penalty area from him, headed across and wide. Duffy was in a good position there. Then it's infield to Marcelino Nunez. The Chilean spins away from Seri initially, but now needs to find a pass. Spring it. The youngster, the substitute, looks for Omobamidele, who works it wide left and Giannoulis. Back to Omobamidele, every whole player back behind the ball. Giannoulis has been caught there long after the ball has gone. Nunez is going to line one up from distance, and it wasn't far over the top. Did the keeper tip it over? Corner's been given, I think he did. Ingram has tipped it over. The referee wasn't sure there, looking for help from his assistant. Fasnacht is in there. Omobamidele, McLean, Duffy, Stacey, all in there. There's a crowd of players around the penalty spot, but Nunez has got to get the delivery right. We're now into the 6th minute of stoppage time. The clocks are still running now beyond 90 minutes on the scoreboards at either end of the ground. Rain falling on this opening day. Can Norwich send the Barkley off in good heart? Nunez's corner played in, near post, not dealt with. It's going to fall for Stacey, whose shot is charged down, and away it goes. Nunez keeps it in play, right wing. Norwich may get one more chance, still plenty to aim for in the box. Nunez curls the cross in, not a bad one. It's going to fall for Adamina! He scored! Oh, in front of the Barkley end! 5 minutes! Last minute, last gasp. Adamina turned, and the ball was sitting there invitingly in the 6-yard box, and he has stabbed it in front of the Barkley. Angus Gunn's run up the pitch to get involved in the celebrations. Norwich City are going to win on the opening day of the season at Carrow Road for the first time in more than 20 years, and it is Adam Eder who's come off the bench to scramble it over the line. 2